Okay, you have read the title and are probably thinking something is off. I mean, I make speedrunning content and mods abound in the runs. So why am I doing this? Well, because when I started this channel, I made some interesting videos with questionable quality. And I strongly suggest you do not watch them. Seriously, do not click the top right. Do not listen to my old microphone. It's for your own good. But anyway, today I will not talk about silly optimizations in the runs and breaking records. Nope, today we embrace chaos with 5 perfect mods to enhance your BeamNG experience. You are gonna love them. And surely nothing bad or weird will be shown in this video. So sit back, relax and let's get to it. JATO. Lately I have made a lot of videos about it. Some ridiculously overpowered shortcuts were discovered thanks to it, and honestly, this mod played a big role in making that happen. When Wolf was trying to beat this particular race, he actually used a modded run just to prove it was possible. Then later, nailed a perfect legit run without mods. But what does this mod actually offer? Well, on paper it's simple, the name says it all. JATO and ramp low for everything. But if you thought it just added these two parts and calls it a day, oh, you are so wrong. Turns out it unlocks some very unique features, like extra fuel or more jet power. Oh, and it even lets you reduce the weight of the ramp plow, because apparently that is a thing that needed to exist. And let's be real here, this mod is usually used for content of other side of YouTube, but to fully appreciate the power and fun that this mod offers, we don't need those. Let's take the smallest car, which is probably Bishop Pigeon. Let's make an arena and add a ramp low, and let's see those cars fly. Now, that's what I call a fancy destruction. Out of all the mods on this list, this one is probably the most normal, so feel free to be afraid. But still, when it comes to pure fun, it's easily one of the best mods out there, so make sure to try it out. All links to mods in the description. Alright, time to fire up the next mod. Get it? Because it's full of guns, which we gonna shoot. I'm sorry. This mod actually provides a lot of interesting features for walking mode or unicycle. Some of these are melee weapons or tools. I mean, a big anime sword technically counts as a tool, right? And then there is the real firepower, AK, AWP, bazooka, minigun, pistol, something called the Holy Crap, which is just a minigun with an identity crisis, a Thompson, and an Uzi. And honestly, using this feels really good, especially the minigun, especially with force-filled bullets. Yep, this mod lets you shoot actual force fields. I probably don't need to explain what that does and how it looks. Of course, there are some minor issues, mainly the crosshair isn't exactly following your mouse. You can only aim up and down with the keyboard, which is a problem. But overall, this mod is super easy to use. Oh, and did I mention it works in multiplayer? That is, if you actually know how to install it properly. I don't. My multiplayer experience so far has been limited to watching sim racers crash into each other on the very first turn. So if you want to try it, good luck. I have shown you 2 mods that really change the game. But BeamNG isn't just about destruction, it's also about unique cars. And a lot of those are free, some are paid, but I don't have the money for that. I mean, do you see any pockets with change on me? Nope, but I have got this short line around. Let me try to... it's fine. Anyway, let's take a look at some of the unique free cars I have found while scrolling through mods. And for the first one, we have got a beauty. At least it looked like one in the preview. This mod is called 1492-2077 Liar Multiple Skill Issues. Quite the name, right? Let's see how it holds up. Oh, now I get the warning on the mod page. Mesh slap warning. This car, according to the creator, was made with no effort, but the goal was clear: to create a car with less than 1000 polygons. And, well, mission accomplished. From the outside it actually looks fine, except for a few bugs, but hey, it happens. Inside though, that's an art. Look, I didn't exactly have high hopes for a low poly car like this, but driving it feels like an actual crime. Automatic gears? Terrible. The driving experience? Even worse. But hey, even though it's rough around the edges, there is something oddly charming about it. I'm not gonna lie, gunning it down and crashing wasn't as satisfying as destroying high poly cars, but that was expected. It might not win any awards for literally anything, but for a car that made with such a low amount of polygons, it's actually great. Let's get to the next car mod. Yes, we finally got to the brain rot part of this video. Believe it or not, Lightning McQueen is a staple of weird YouTube content, and BeamNG is no exception. There are tons of stuff that you don't want to see, but I will show you anyway. And by the way, this is not a mod that is used in those videos. This is some sort of free copy for fun, and it shows. And sorry, but I'm not gonna spend $250 for a pack of 420 mods. I still don't have pockets. What's even in that pack? Honestly, I don't want to know. Anyway, let's get back to our free version. It's pretty cool actually, at least it's easy and enjoyable to drive. It? Him? Let's just go with drive this car around. But sadly, when talking about destruction, it's even worse than the previous one. There is almost no damage done to it, and even after shooting it for quite a while, the car doesn't seem to care. I mean, sure, there are some sparks and maybe door is cracking a bit, but the car itself is fine. I guess that's the proof that plot armor exists even in BeamNG. Nobody can beat this one, not even physics in the game. Well, time to distance ourselves from all that brain-melting content and get to some actually cool cars. This next mod is called, and I'm not gonna pronounce first part, the Mad Mod. And it's a whole different vibe. We are talking about a lot of custom tunes for already existing vehicles that actually look fantastic. And this time the physics are on point because it's built on solid existing models. No weird issues here. So go ahead, destroy them all you want. These cars are ready for it. But first, let's just take a moment to appreciate the sheer detail on these mad cars. The spikes, the metal beams, all the destruction possibilities. It's like they took everything that makes a good Mad Max car, cranked it up to 11 and added a bunch of extra flair. I've gotta say, lately I haven't been using mods too much, except for Crest Road Time Trial. God, I hope devs will bring it back. But this Mad Max style mod, hands down, one of the most unique looking and fun mods I have seen in a while. So let's take a closer look at some of the cars, shall we? First up, we have got the Civietta Bolide, but not just any Bolide. No, this one's got a ramp attached. Honestly, the first thing this reminds me of is the old school game Twisted Metal. It doesn't have the guns, but that same chaotic, over-the-top vibe is definitely there. And let me tell you, I will be using this car a lot. But let's move on to the next beast. Here is the Maverick. And wow! At first glance it looks fine, but once you get closer you will see it's actually made up of several cars smashed together, and the attention to detail on the thing is insane. The exterior is perfectly crafted, and demolishing cars with it, chef's kiss. It's everything you would want from a Mad Max inspired car. And lastly, we have got the Boreal, which is basically the definition of Mad Max. I mean, should I even elaborate? It looks great, it's unique, it's cool, and even though I'm not a fan of Boreal cars, this one might just be an exception to my usual preferences. It's that cool. You know what? I want to hear your opinion. Make sure to comment with the mod you would like me to check out next. And I just remembered that I need to start learning Blender and Lua to make custom parts for the game, cause I still want to make bobsled map. But for now, those were the 5 mods I had for you today. Thanks for watching, make sure to subscribe and hit like. And now it's time to figure out Blender and Lua. See ya in a week.